It was said that the Volkswagen Beetle runs and runs and runs.
You're able to, get in the thing, drive it, breaks down, you can probably fix it. And there's somebody, if you can't fix it, somebody around can, because it's fairly simple.
The Volkswagen was founded in 1937 by the government of Germany, then under the control of Adolf Hitler. It was state-owned, the People's Car Company, and the vehicles were to be mass-produced, affordable, and speedy.
The one design stayed for so long, and that was the attraction, this bug. For so many years, they reveled in the idea of it really not changing very much. So this is a 66.
More than 21 million Beetles rolled off the production line until July 2003.
Last year, the bay window bus ceased production in Brazil. It was a sad time for all bus owners because now our buses are no longer being produced in any which way, shape, or form.
Come out smelling like gas, yeah, it would be infamous.
Dawn and Frank are part of a growing community of VW enthusiasts in the Central Island area, doing whatever they can to keep the bugs and wagons rolling down the highway.
Well, I got into it early. My parents owned a 57 bug, and then they owned a 60 bug, and then they bought a Volkswagen Westphalia in 1970. And I went with them everywhere in that thing. We went to California and Arizona and Nevada and up north into BC and Alberta. And when I graduated university, I got that rusty bus, which was by that point very tired.
Once bitten by the bug, the itch can become insatiable.
We were always into cars, and we were always into Volkswagens, and I begged and I pleaded my mom to help me out to buy one. So ever since we were younger kids, we've always wanted one. And so when I was 16, my mom actually went out and bought me a Volkswagen Beetle. So ever since then, I've been in love with it.
Right now, I own 4 buses, which are all Westphalias or tin tops. And I also own an Iltis, which is a 4-wheel drive Bombardier version of a Volkswagen.
Carbureted rabbit engine, which is unusual because they were never made over here.
Guys like Frank see the beauty in a solid design and only want to make it better.
My car is probably one of the more well-known cars in Nanaimo. It's a 63 Beetle. It's some people will call it a cow look. It's lowered, it's got rims on it, it's a big motor. Everybody gives me the 2 thumbs up. It's a very positive experience to see an old Beetle on the road.
For others, only stock will do.
That would be a long drive and one.
If you look closely at rusting hulks, you soon recognize the value in every original door handle, window, or piece of trim that can be salvaged for the next restoration project. The Nanaimo VW Club started with a website and forum about 3 years ago and has grown to 325 members.
It was really neat because we found each other.
And there are many tales of adventurous trips across the continents.
Listening to these people talk about how they drove a bus to North America or all to Mexico and back like Don did, to me, that's incredible.
That's one thing that's slated on the schedule for this year is to make sure my mom and dad get out in my bus that I've got on the road, and because it takes them back to their days of driving everywhere. And I really truly wouldn't do this if it weren't for them. I do believe.
In Nanaimo, I'm Annette Lucas.